Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today we played in JLain's tournament and won against very good players and JLain himself. I had to commentate because my audio got cut off, but enjoy the video. Let's get into it. Alright, so we're going against JLain on Sprinkler. So what I'm really afraid of is some Cobra, some engineers, maybe super. Those are the things that will definitely counter me. So I think I'm gonna go bomb, chipper, mortar. I'm going chipper instead of ninja because there's a round limit at round 40. So I don't think I'm really gonna need the ninja. I think the chipper will do better. So let's start off by anti-stalling. He starts off with a ninja. He could have plenty of things. He's not anti-stalling, maybe he's just relying on me too. I'm not sure. But let's start our eco and let's see what loadout he has. Let's just figure this out. Make sure I keep an anti-stall on because against ninja, ninja versus mortar, I'm definitely gonna be doing better against eco Bloons than he is. So let's just keep this anti-stall up so he doesn't have enough money. There we go. He's already stuttering his eco a little bit. So let's keep going. I think I'm gonna go for a chipper so that I could just not get so many leaks at the end. He needs to send some space balloons if he wants to force more defense on my end, but he seems to just want to defend right now. Let's see if he goes for double shots. Alright, there's the double shots. If he wanted to make me get up more defense, then he'd definitely be sending some space balloons, because then I'd have to micro my mortar and probably get up another chipper. But he decides to just chill, get some eco in, say hi, and it's about to be the next round. He's still ecoing and he's starting to struggle to the blues because it's layered in with AI. So we're just chilling, microing the mortar, making sure everything is popped. He's really leaking, so he should really get up some more defense. He takes out an ace, which is good. That'll definitely take care of the group Bloons. So I missed the greens. I accidentally sent too many Bloons, but it's all fine. We're ecoing well now. He hasn't forced any defense. We have a really good eco, honestly. So we're just gonna keep spamming him with greens, maybe put some blacks at the end soon so that his ninja starts to chase if he has it on strong, and his ace is gonna pop them so that it goes quickly. Look, you see how they're layering now? So let's just layer that in with some greens over top the AI so that it's really dense. And he's gonna decide to send some greens now. So we're just gonna micro the mortar because I'm not trying to spend too much money. Maybe get up a cannon to help the chipper out with the minimal leaks. And let's see, we're gonna send some yellows so that he gets more defense, and there we go. So now we're basically gonna eco a lot less because he could decide to just rush me. I feel like he has a lot of money, and he definitely has a lot of money invested in his defense for an all-out. So let's prepare for that. Excuse me. So let's keep going. He's not gonna do anything, which is the reason why I sent a bloom boost so that he could invest some of his money somewhere. As soon as I send the bloom boost, he decides to go for yellow rush. So I sell a mortar for a cannon bomb so that we don't get any leaks, because the mortar burning stuff would definitely get me a lot more leaks than if I were to just go for the cannon. So we could get our cannon, we could get our mortar up for camels right now. We could have upgraded the chipper to get the camels, but instead we go for a signal flare just in case we want to sell a chipper for a balloon impact if he decides to all out. So I don't think we afford the all out, so we probably would have died, but we're lucky that he didn't choose to all out us. So let's keep going. He seems to be chilling right now. Got his flash bomb up before I sent something, so that's good for me. he decides to send a lot of pinks, so I'm gonna start off a rush because he doesn't really have enough defense for this round. So let's layer in a little bit of blacks and whites inside of the dense inside of the dense AI. There we go. And let's just keep the pressure on him, keep him chasing so that we could send a big rush right now. We see it gets his sniper down, but I want him to spend all his money right now on a semi-auto, on a SAR. So we're gonna send a nice little regen rush, and we're gonna layer on top of it so that the ace and the ninja are overwhelmed. And that rush is defended, but it's round 16 and he boosted when I didn't bloom boost. So now I'm gonna send an even bigger rush inside of round 16 AI, and it's not looking good for him. Yeah, it's really dense. Okay, if he wanted to defend that one, he should have gone for maybe an ODS. And that was the game against JLain. Now for the final, we went against Enjoy Your Flagged. Let's get into it. Alright, so we're against Enjoy Your Flagged on Offside and JLain's final in his tournament. So we're ready to go up against this guy. This is a very RPS map, so basically Ninja Bomb Mortar beats everything except for later game strats and like triple stall maybe. So we're chilling. I decide to go for a ninja so that he has to send eco and so that he doesn't know what loadout I have. Because if I put down a mortar, then I'm gonna have to get down a ninja for pinks. But if I put down a ninja, he's gonna have to split his money in two. He's gonna have to eco and put up cobra farms, which is just gonna not be efficient for him in either of the two, ecoing or farms. So I save a lot of money going for this ninja because now I don't need a mortar until maybe round 6, because I could just go for a double shot, which I would need for round 6 regardless. So we really set ourselves up for the beginning game in this game. He decides to go for his mortar or my eco, and he decides to try to force some upgrades on me, but I don't think I'm gonna go for them because I really want him to send. Yeah, I could have baited the eco a bit longer, but I guess I didn't want to take any chances. So here come the blues. We should be chilling with the double shot. So we're gonna start sending some space eco to save up for a mortar, and we just send a little bit of emotes to trick him, make him think that I'm chilling, but I'm really not. If he were to send greens, I don't have enough money to defend them. But right now he thinks I have other strategies, so he's just gonna keep farming cobras because he doesn't know that I have ninja farm bomb. The mistake that this guy made is that he didn't try to force any of my towers. So I actually got way too much eco early game, and that just helped me so much. So it's round 6. We're gonna see if he wants to send anything. That's why we're sending blacks. I guess I could have bluffed better. I'm not sure. Maybe send one black or two blacks and then a burst of greens. But my bluff clearly worked on this guy because he's still not rushing and it's already round 7. He's getting up more cobra farms. I'm trying to like use some opposite like reverse psychology on this guy, make him think that like I have something up my sleeve, but I don't know. He thinks that I'm a bot. So we're just gonna keep the space eco up. We have enough money for the mortar, so we go ahead, put it down, and he rushes exactly when we put it down. So we just go for this Bernie stuff and we should be good. He bloom boosts. We really didn't need a bloom boost, but we were starting to chase, so I mean he bloom boosted, so we tower boosted. I feel like that's even. And he did a lot of eco, which nerfs his cobra farms until like about a minute and a half in the game. So he could have had maybe 3 extra cobras had he not done that, or had he kept his eco consistent throughout. Because he's doing bursts, you only make your money back every 2 minutes from any balloons that you send that are not like rushing balloons. So it's gonna take him 2 minutes to get all that money that he sent back, and then he's gonna make his eco. So that's basically how eco Bloons work. I'm keeping my eco low just in case he wants to all out me, because I feel like it's obvious that I have Ninja Mortar Bomb, but his best course of action would be to probably just keep farming heavy because I afford everything. He cannot kill me. So that's what he decides to do. I decide to just get up more eco, still play it safe because I'm not trying to die just out of random, because he can kill me in these later rounds. There we go. He decides to go for a rush. I put my ninja on strong so that the blacks don't get blocked by the cannon, and I just micro my ninja so that all of the Bloons get popped. And that's basically how you don't leak to black Bloons with this strategy. You just use the ninja to pop them, and then the cannon cleans everything up. It's very simple. So we decide to just get our eco in very slowly, because I know that the round limit at 40 and our lives mean that I win if I just defend. I just don't want to leak. So he realizes that he's probably a little bit screwed. So we're just gonna keep ecoing. We could go for rushes, but like that would lessen the gap that we have between him and eco and like wealth. So we do not want to lessen that gap. We're gonna put our ninja on strong again, so that our cannon is able to destroy everything accidentally by a distraction. We keep on ecoing. We really only need like around 3 grand to defend a Moab. If we have all our spikes, maybe 2 grand if we sell this ninja. So we're chilling. I decide to have a little bit more money on hand just in case he decides to offensive push or something like that, which I feel like is definitely the play, to offensive push me. But he should have built up a lot more money for a bigger offensive push than the one he did. So he decides to go for it. He's gonna do a BFB. I feel like 2 BFBs would be an okay. I would still defend, but it would be better than 1 BFB. He should just all out. It's just pretty much over for him. We leak a little bit to his Bloon adjustment. He sells everything. So basically you only need 4 bomb maulers on boost to destroy a whole Moab with a Bloon impact. I mean a whole BFB with a Bloon impact. So that's what we're gonna do. We don't afford the Bloon impact, but we sell all of our a little bit of our maulers to afford it for a very close defense. He decided to send some camels inside of that rush too, but our mortar just cleaned everything up, and crazily we defended everything. So he's down bad and dirty. He has no farms, no money. I have a bunch of eco and money, and his eco's pretty low too. So I decided to just go for a camel pink rush because why not. But I'm not gonna decide to send all of my money into camel pinks. I got a boost out of him which satisfied me enough. So we're gonna go back onto ecoing, and he's gonna decide to go back onto farming his cobras back. So right now he's just chilling. We're just chilling too, sending some eco, and I really don't know what he's supposed to do here. He really doesn't have much to do. He could I guess get his cobra farms back up and send the little last bit of money he could get back in a couple of rounds. That's all he could do. So we're gonna keep our eco up, and I realize that he's not gonna all out rush me with the UMG, so I'm gonna start ecoing a little bit heavier now. And he's just, so I decide to eco heavy because I know that if he rushes me now, I could defend, and he'll lose a lot of money, making his later rush even weaker. And if he doesn't send, then I'll have a lot of eco for his later rush. So I mean, either way, he's basically screwed. Like, I don't know what he's meant to do. But he did play this pretty well. I'm not sure what else he'd do. So we keep destroying everything, keeping our eco up. He's probably gonna start sending Bloons like round 32, because that's when ramping starts. ZUMGs and Moabs and BFBs become stronger and faster after round 32. The ZUMGs stay the same speed, but the Moabs are quicker. And we're getting a lot of eco. Once we get 2.5 grand eco, we're able to just artillery battery away. And basically, we just Moab Assassin as UMG, get up maybe 3 maulers on the side, and then you artillery battery the insides, and it just gets destroyed. And then he needs to send another one, so he gets drained doing that. He gets more drained than I do because of my eco. So we're chilling, we keep on going. There's a whole lot of camo pinks, so I want to go for Bloon Jitsu, but our mortar is just soloing thank you. So he boosts, I'm not sure why. I guess he was dying to camo pinks. Now he's at 14 lives. So I meant to send a BFB, but I accidentally sent a Moab. I want him to not be able to spend all his money because I realize he's getting up adjustments. Basically, what he wants me to do is leak, maybe die to the adjustments, so that he could win by round 40. And really, I don't think I'm leaking below 14 lives, and I don't think I'm dying to the adjustments. So I get up an artillery battery just in case I die. He defends the whole BFB, but he does spend a lot of money. So we have unlimited camo defense. We're gonna decide to get up another Bloon impact in the back just in case the cannon gets pierce capped. I think about going for it in the front instead. I don't know why, but he decides to send his UMG, so now it's time to defend. So let's get into it. We put out a whole bunch of maulers. He sends a BFB, which is not the play because it just gets lost in the sauce. We're just gonna artillery battery it, and everything is gonna get destroyed. So we're gonna keep on Bloon impacting this, and everything's gonna get destroyed right now. It's just over. His whole rush is just gone. It's just gone. We just boom, pop, bam. We decide to go for a little sabo just to, add salt to the wound. So we run out of money because we don't have 2.5 grand eco, but we could sell our maulers because he has no more money to rush us with any more big balloons, and we defend. We only need 3 maulers to defend these rounds up until 30. So we're chilling, and he just goes down for a lack of money. And I defended, and that's a GG's. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like and hit that subscribe button, and let me know any suggestions in the comments. See ya.